Well, thanks, David, for being here today at the inaugural Intelligent Assistance Conference here in San Francisco. So why do you think we're here today? So maybe you can give some reasons why you think this conference is even the genesis of it, why we've even come together with this great group of people today.
Well, I think it's incredible, first of all, for the Intelligent Assistance Conference to finally get off the ground and Opus Research really driving that. I think we're rapidly moving from a phase of evangelizing about what this technology can actually do to really enable brands to engage their customers and actually move into forums like this, which is far more educational, seeing how customers are actually having great success with intelligent agents or intelligent assistants in their brands today.
So David, great talk this morning, by the way. Sorry the folks on camera haven't seen it, but wanted to also ask you, how do you think self-service has evolved? How would you characterize it today versus, say, 10 years ago?
Wow, 10 years ago, I don't think most organizations thought any further than a static set of FAQs on a web page, or perhaps their idea of self-service engagement was a contact us page with the email address and phone number. And then, of course, everyone had search. And so they took all the hundreds of thousands of documents that really probably aren't very relevant, put them in the place because it was a pretty lazy thing to do, and indexed it and made that the customer gateway into the customer helping to solve their own problem. And I think in the end, that's where we were 10 years ago. And unfortunately, I think in many cases, even when we talk today about looking at that Fast 500 group of companies, most companies haven't come much further than that at this point in time, which is really a shame because they're killing their customers.
So how would you describe the top 3 reasons that somebody might consider deploying a virtual assistant today? What would be some of those reasons they would do that?
Well, I think the biggest one we're seeing is the customer demand. As we talked about this morning, the statistics speak for themselves. When 60% of the customers actually want to start off in your digital channels, and not even mobile or social specifically, but in your website, and you're dropping the ball right there, that's a major issue. So the customers are demanding that you meet them in the place that they want to be and not the other way around. So I think that's the first one. Do what the customers want you to do, not what you think is best. And I think the second thing that's critical about the whole area of driving the customers to that digital self-service side is the benefits you get. Everyone can look at the cost deflections and the substantial ROIs, as we saw with even the Coca-Cola example, and our clients at Copa and Optus are huge. But the low customer effort that we're driving has huge benefits in voice of customer. It's not just about the conversation. It's what you can learn from those conversations you're having with customers. And then the third one to me that's so important is if you really are learning from those conversations with customers and can engage them effectively, the way that you can drive revenue for your organization through delivering that one right offer at that moment of truth when you've passed that psychological barrier of trust because you've actually answered their question, that's critical. So understand, engage with that customer. And then from that engagement, be able to really drive into monetizing that through voice of customer, and then, from that into almost the offer side to be able to drive that one right offer. So I think there's incredible benefits that come out of actually driving a VA into your organizations today.
Great. David, thanks so much for taking a few minutes at the conference, and have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.